Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Lumens 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology gain times 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we did some demonstrations earlier in the day on the new transparent wallpaper screen. And this is supposed to be, this technology is using the ambient light rejection technology gain times 9. Now, I was going to do the demonstration using the 4300 lumen projector, but that would have been a little too easy, so I decided to go with my... This is a Sony, you can look it up for yourself. It's a VPL X1000. This projector comes in at only 4.3, and it's only around 1,000 lumens. It is actually in the range of, see what the range of, I think it's an XGA projector. So here we're at 1,000 lumens. There's our technology right there. I got some of it overlapping the wall to show you exactly that the wall is different from the screen. And I'm going to step back and show you how much light we have in the environment. Around 12 noon, this place gets pretty well lit. Now I did this on the Panasonic projector first, early in the morning at around 1,500 lumens. And now we're down to 1,000 Sony. Now as I see, we got half of this overlapping the wall. So here's the wall here. And there's the wall down there, and the rest of it's the screen. So I told you I had to come back in at around 12 o'clock and do a demonstration on the Sony 1,000 lumen projector. There you go. You can see for yourself. So far so good. The transparent wallpaper projector screen is doing quite well. We'll get a chance to see it on a much larger scale. I do have one coming in next week. It's at 50% done. It will be a 100-inch screen. It will be replacing the screen I have upstairs. So you'll get a chance to see it on a much larger level. I cannot wait to play Borderlands on that screen. Oh, it's going to be freaking candy all day. It's going to be eye candy all day. But just want to show you the screen producing an image on a projector of 1,000 lumens. Back here, you can see how much ambient light we have in the environment. And I want you to see how far my projector is sitting back from the screen. So you can see we have plenty of light in the environment, nice and bright. I'm going to get some curtains over here on this side over here so I can actually add more light into the house. And as you can see by my windows, I don't have any awnings blocking any light coming through. You can see objects on the opposite side. I want to open up the windows because, like I said, this is not going to be a proper test until I can move the curtains out of the way. So I'm going to place you right here for right now. Put you right over there. And I'll be back. I am so tired right now. Ooh. I'll be back and I'll also open up some of the curtains. Our neighbors right now have got to think I'm crazy. And why does this man keep opening up his curtains and shutting them? What is wrong with him? Got any mental problems? No, I'm testing out a screen, people. All right. Let's get some proper light into the house. Usually some people, you know, if they have studio apartments, they don't like to use curtains. They have a lot of natural light inside. Nothing wrong with that. Inside. And then I have another curtain here. I think facing the screen. I don't think it's going to do much because we do have a whatchamacallit there. All right, so let me show you how much light we've already pushed into the environment. As you can see, my windows are open, plenty of light pushing through. This is how ambient light rejection tests are supposed to be done. The reason why I'm saying that's because, like I said, a lot of people hide their screens in the dark. And that's something you don't want because if the environment, thank you so much, if the environment is comfortable, if you have it in a comfortable environment, what's going to happen is if somebody tries to set the screen in their environment, keep in mind, everybody doesn't have the same environment. My environment may be brighter than yours. Someone may have studio lighting, condensed lighting. Wherever they may have in their environment, the environment is constantly going to change. So in order to get the screen to be able to adapt to the environment, what we do is we use a low entry level projector at 1,000 lumens, and we use a very well ambient lit environment coming in. And if that screen can produce that image, that means you having a projector of 1,500 lumens, 2,500 lumens, 2,800 lumens, 3,200 lumens, your screen would automatically activate in that environment because it's used to being used on a much more difficult and environment setting. And I want you to see that the screen is pushing half of it. We got it overlapping, so you can see the 1,000 lumens at the bottom and 1,000 over to the top. And this is our technology right here in the center. And I said, some people, like I said, they're not going to do demonstrations on this level because it's all about making the screen look amazing. And these demonstrations, the ones you're going to be seeing early on, you're going to notice that what I'm looking for in these demonstrations, because this is the product at only 10% done, we are looking for any way the screen would flaw. Now, any area the screen is going to flaw, that's going to allow us to be to come in and fix it and make it better. That's what you want. And it's kind of like buying brakes for a car. Like I said, would you go out and buy brakes for the car if you say, hey, how many times have these brakes been tested? And they say, well, we're going to test them twice. Would you really consider putting that on your car if they only tested those brakes twice? I wouldn't. So the reason why I went with the deep dark blues fade the fastest. As you can see with the white bottom, it's completely gone at the bottom. Blues fade the fastest. Now, if I use like a snowstorm or something like that, that's something that's not going to actually fade that fast because white is a neutral color. But blue, on the other hand, that's going to fade extremely fast. So you can see how my curtains are? You can see the house next door over here. You can see the house next door. That's how much light pushes into my curtains. Oh, I'd be so glad when we finish these wallpaper screens and we can get them on the market. Somebody made a comment about patenting them. Yes, that's the reason why the screen hasn't launched yet. They're actually in the process of, we have the patent needs, or patent pending. We'll probably have a patent pending on them. And then we have to do the names. There's actually names for both all the screens. Right now, those are being in the process of copyrights and some other things. The reason why it has to be done on this level is because not only are we dealing with the customer, but we're dealing with companies with this technology, and we have to make sure our butts is protected. I mean, really, really protected. Whew, man, I'm beat. Let me show you the back of my projector. You want to see how old this projector is? This is an old Sony projector. Let me show you the back of it. This is the highlights of the back of this projector right here. This is how old it is. This projector was manufactured in the year of 1999. And I'm using a VGA to HDMI adapter so I can basically run the Chromecast on the back of it. And that's the only way I can do it because it doesn't have anything else in the back of that projector at all. All right. All right, really quick update. Anyone who ordered wallpaper, projection screens, and any overseas orders, you've been waiting for your orders, you'll be receiving tracking numbers by today. We just sent a large quantity of orders over to FedEx, so I will have tracking numbers shortly, and all those tracking numbers and information will be emailed to you. And make sure we get all that out of the way. Look at the black levels. Keep in mind this projector has a 200:1 contrast. That's it. It's very old. It was manufactured in 1999. That's how old it is. You can there's some information. I'll try to find some information on it, but there's not a lot on it. It's a very old Sony. We can get that view from there. There's the projector right there. About as old it can be. I am going to put you guys over here for a minute. I'm going to sit back here and make a couple of videos. I think we're not bad at 10% and at 1,000 lumens. Let's do a little contrast. All right, I must go. That's a very important business call. I'll have some more demonstrations on the new. Thank you for your time. I have to go, and God bless.